All right, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing fine. So I just wanted to give you some more stuff of what I see. I don't remember if it was the last video or the one before that. We were in this part of the timeline over here in Afghanistan. Biden, who is in Lil, right, got blamed for abandoning the humans. It's all symbology, right? Okay. So what this was, to be quite honest with you, and somewhere in here, let me draw another line, and I didn't have this in that video, and I knew this event happened. I couldn't figure out what it meant at the time, but somewhere in here, before the Afghan failure that, we talked about that, right in here somewhere, I think the article said there were like 2 Korean subs spotted off the East Coast, right? Which never meant to nothing, and we even had sub finders out there. I mean, they do everything full scale, but it's all symbolic. So this actually right here, the A in Afghanistan, Atlantis, okay? This was representative of the fall of Atlantis. Atlantis was attacked by a navy, okay, because it fell out of favor with the gods, right? All these gods that humanity keeps falling out of favor with are the same gods, by the way. I'm just telling you. It's about keeping us down. So basically, we're now, as you keep going backwards through time, we're now before the fall of Atlantis. Okay? And prior to that time, I know very little. But here's another little tidbit for you, and I'm just going to throw this out there like I do. This is just something I see, and you can call me crazy. Let's go back to the big 3 right here, Anu, Enki, and Enlil, right? Now, we've already discussed who these different people are and what they did, okay? But there was another movement that came through. Well, here, let's just get back to here, okay? If you go down Enki's bloodline here, you will find people like Marduk. Okay, so Marduk is part of Enki's bloodline. Now, this is just how I see it, and this is where it's crazy, and quite honestly, I have no idea what this means, because it was probably another symbolic marker in time of what really happened. Okay, but we had a huge movement come through the U.S. here not too long, and actually it swept the world, did it not? Those guys right there, remember them? And here's the thing, okay? What happens is when Q hit the street, whatever, the mainstream, they had all these truths, did they not? About adrenochrome and the Democrats that were evil, and even the GOP members that were evil, right? So there's a lot of truth associated with that letter, okay? What I tell people is that, when it comes to your government, everyone's figured out they're both sides of the same coin, right? Basically, humanity's being controlled by 2 alien factions. We'll call one Republican, one Democrat. Okay? and you'll see where I'm going with this, because these guys right here, now this is going to get crazy, because if you haven't seen the movie They Live, this is going to mean nothing to you. But if you have seen the movie They Live, right, he puts on the sunglasses, and not only does he see the symbology in all the street advertisements and stuff and in the magazines, but he sees the people for what they are, correct? The aliens that walk among us. We are Q. Just because you see a whole bunch of human beings standing there with a flag saying we are Q doesn't mean they're human. Because I can show you who Q is. Okay, we're just going to put 2 words here, okay? Because both these people are associated with Q, are they not? Right? They're both Qs. And there's other ones out there. Michael Jackson is a Q. Princess Diana was a Q. Okay? And the only reason I know that is because if you look up their grave sites, there's Q symbology around their graves. Okay, this is just part of stuff that I've looked up in the past. I can't even tell you where I found it, to be quite honest with you. But anyway, so getting back to who Q is. Who is Q then? We are Q. Well, Q is Trump, Q is JFK, right? Well, we've already discussed Trump is this guy right here, right? And Marduk is part of his legacy. And Marduk is said to be one of the planets that's all exploded in the asteroid belt, right? And this guy here had his brains blown away, right? Symbolism. So this, we are Q, is this bloodline right here. It's this side against this side. Okay, period. And neither one of them have your best interest at heart. For as much love that went out to this guy, you know, he was in charge when all this stuff started, right? That's him. He started it. This guy came in and made it worse. He's the one that was credited with picking the fight with Mother Nature. Now, how that goes down, I don't know either, because I would assume that coming way back here and messing with us was initially picking the fight with Mother Nature. So I don't know exactly how that plays out right there. The only thing I can say is, you know, I talked to a lot of different people. I even talked to some YouTube people and some people who make other videos, right? One of the things that we talk about all the time is that there are people on this planet who know what is going on, okay? And they're not saying nothing, right? They're not the ones that are, it's what people call truthers, and, you know, foolish people like me who get on the internet with stuff that they see going on based on stuff that they'd studied, right? So we're the fools. The ones that know what's going on don't say anything, right? Or do they? Okay, I'm pretty sure these guys know what's going on. And here about the 15th of September, our ex-president said 21 days of prayer, correct? So maybe he spoke. You know, for at least a year now, when you look up the articles involving the Great Global Reset, it says it's going to happen in October sometime. Okay, so 21 days of prayer from September 15th makes October 6th. Now, I'm not saying that's when we're going to jet this void and go back to reality, but there's something to him coming out and saying there's 20, you know, even and there again, you know, they put it in, it's in every facet of life that you walk. You know, people give me a hard time about looking at the movies, and, you know, but they do put stuff in movies. In fact, I can show you something that they put in every single movie that is out there, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay? And it does mean something. If you go to the end of the movie during the credits, or where they're doing previews and it shows the PG rating and stuff, you'll see a symbol. This isn't perfect. You'll see a symbol that looks very similar to that. And I tell you, it's in every movie, and that does mean something. Because that is what 1748 megahertz looks like in a Faro cell. Okay, if you vibrate high enough, all the hairs on your arms and legs will stand straight out. Okay? They tell you right there in every single movie made, it's about how you vibrate. Okay, so you can get stuff from movies. So let's see, who was Q? Okay, so 21 days of prayer, that takes us to October 6th, so that puts us in the right month. Will it happen October 6th? No, but, you know, just being around today, listening to the radio, and the different news stories that are hitting the radio, there's already talk, and this is where it's going to be important to disregard every single thing you hear from now on that comes out of the news, everything, period, because it's going to be nothing but fear porn, period. Okay, we are so close. He's already said 21 days of prayer. That puts us into October, first week, second week, anytime. And I'm not even, you know, in music, what is it, Green Day, Wake Me When September's Over? Okay, it may happen September 30th, I don't know, but we're getting very close, and they're already talking about shutting down the government, which is going to make everybody scared, right? Trust me, you don't want your government. We don't need a government. How we work is, you know, and I'll just give you an example. If you're on the job site, let's say you're working at a factory, okay, you have your normal bosses, and we'll say those are the normal bosses around your presidents and stuff, but the workforce itself, okay, is made up of a bunch of people. And somewhere in that workforce is usually somebody that a lot of other people will gravitate towards, either because of their personality, because of their knowledge, because they can help them learn their job, but there's always somebody on the job site that people gravitate towards, right? They're not elected. They're not put in a hat and drawn. People just follow them. They're natural born leaders. That is how humanity works. Okay? In the future, everybody will be working towards common goals that'll benefit humanity. You will still, and it's not even human. Remember, it's mankind. Okay? Even I got to get over that one. I keep calling us humans. We are in this stage. It is what it is. Now, here's something else that's interesting for you. So in real time, when all this was happening, okay, and, you know, I don't know how it started, like I said, but, you know, we go through real time, and, you know, we have the taking over of Atlantis, we have the assault on mankind itself, right, lockdowns and all this. Now, when we went through this in real time, you have to remember, because of who we are antennas, right? We put out energy, we receive energy. So when we went through this, we were very scared, confused, all kinds of negative emotions, right? Not positive. It wasn't happy, happy, joy, joy time here on earth. And we put that energy out. Okay, so as we're backtracking through time, we're picking up on those latent energies that are left behind. Now, the funny thing is, Enlil said he could hear us, and I said I think they can feel us, right? So we are antenna, so as we move into these negative energies, our bodies pick up on it and don't even know it. It's kind of like when you walk into a room, your eyes see every single detail of that room, whether it registers in your brain or not. Whether you can even recall what was in the room or not, it doesn't matter. Your eyes, it's somewhere, okay? So just like as we move into those energy fields, those low vibration energy fields, they know we're in them because they can feel it through us, because we pick up on it, whether we recognize it or not. I think this is what they're talking about, you know, shedding, feeling weird energies. Okay, because they're just dormant energies from the past that we're going to pick up on. So as soon as they feel us pick up on these dormant fear energies, that's when they start driving the fear porn, because that's when it's most beneficial for them. Okay? Now, having said that, now that, you know, we're getting to the back side of things, they're going to have to generate a lot of their own fear porn, because there wasn't a lot of it laid down in the past to pick up on, to build off of. We're getting back to better and better times. Okay, so, yeah, you're going to hear, I don't know what you're going to hear. I've already heard today, you know, the government shutting down maybe September 30th. And that leaves 6 days till October 6th, right? So no matter what goes on this planet, I'm sure we'll be fine for 6 frickin' days, if that's what it is. I'm just saying, everything you're going to hear from now on, and it's only been fear porn, so I can't say anything you're going to hear. I mean, it's been there all along. They're just really going to start, I think. They may not. I don't know. I could be wrong. But, so let's see. I think that's about all the goodies I have for today. we're prior to the Atlantean times, so we're getting close. And they've even come out and said, 21 days he has, because he is playing the good guy now. This is part of redemption for them. And I tell everybody, this is way above my pay grade. The stuff that I see, the stuff that I've learned, the stuff that comes to me, I did not learn in school, obviously. It is what it is, but that's just how I see it. So, and I'm not afraid of none of it. So you shouldn't be either. So, like anything else, if you got something out of it, great. If not, I'm just on your crazy list some more. So, hey, everybody, have a wonderful day. The sun's shining, the birds are singing. It's a great day to go out and make a big dream. All right, love you all. Bye-bye.